To attain cosmic consciousness, one must first overcome the tremors of thought and mental restlessness. The self-realization technique of concentration significantly enhances the quality and power of one's focus, steering the earnest seeker away from the fruitless wandering on the subconscious plane, which is filled with illusory and imaginative spiritual experiences. Real spiritual experiences and realizations of truth are reached in the superconscious state. Concentration is a crucial requisite for finding the divine. Without the ability to concentrate, one cannot make spiritual progress. It involves shutting out all earthly distractions and focusing solely on the inner light. The longer and deeper one concentrates, the closer they move towards the divine presence. Ancient wisdom, such as teachings from the Vedas, emphasizes that true knowledge comes not from reading or listening to lectures, but from direct experience through practice. This is the path of living the teachings, where truth becomes a personal realization and is demonstrable and universal. The first path to cosmic consciousness is the social path. This involves shutting out the self and living for all. It is about expanding consciousness by caring and doing for others, which begins in family life, but must extend beyond to include impersonal love for everyone. This path teaches that true divine love is impersonal and universal, not confined to a select few. By feeling and acting towards everyone with the same love and care as one would for oneself, one expands their consciousness and aligns with the divine plan. This path emphasizes self-sacrifice and service, as demonstrated by divine incarnations like Krishna and Buddha, who showed that serving others is a way to attain cosmic consciousness. The second path is the path of self-discipline. This path requires one to avoid becoming a slave to wrong habits and to act according to righteous convictions. It emphasizes moderation, self-control, and rising above the dualities of life, such as pleasure and sorrow, heat and cold, health and sickness. A person must learn to endure all things without disturbance of mind. This path teaches that possessing self-control and maintaining an equilibrium in the face of life's ups and downs leads to established wisdom and a step closer to cosmic consciousness. The third and highest path is the path of meditation, also known as the metaphysical path. This path involves freeing oneself from body awareness through meditation techniques. When one can concentrate deeply enough to transcend the physical senses and enter a state of deep meditation, they can experience the light from which all creation emerges, and ultimately transcend even this light to enter an all-blissful consciousness beyond form. This path is about merging one's consciousness with the divine by removing the lid of ignorance through right meditation methods. It is in this state of deep meditation that one finds peace, joy, and divine consciousness. These three paths, outlined in ancient wisdom, guide the seeker towards achieving cosmic consciousness by integrating the principles of universal love, self-discipline, and deep meditation into daily practice. This holistic approach ensures that spiritual experiences are grounded in truth and personal realization, leading to a profound connection with the divine. Improving one's ability to concentrate deeply and overcoming mental restlessness are two of the most important steps in reaching higher spiritual realms. A person's ability to concentrate and focus is considerably improved by the use of procedures that are associated with self-realization. By doing so, the seeker is able to steer themselves towards the superconscious state, which is where genuine spiritual experiences and realizations of truth take place. This helps to avoid the diversions and false experiences that are associated with the subconscious mind. To make spiritual advancement, concentration is very necessary. It is impossible to discover the presence of the holy if one lacks the capacity to concentrate profoundly. It entails putting an end to all distractions from the outside world and focusing one's attention on the light that comes from inside. When one is able to keep this concentrate for a longer period of time and with more intensity, they grow closer to achieving divine awareness. The ancient teachings of the Vedas highlight that the only way to acquire genuine spiritual understanding is via direct personal experience, not by acquisition of academic information. Through constant practice, one is able to acquire this experience knowledge, which in turn enables the truths of spiritual teachings to become personal realizations. The path of social engagement is the first practice that should be carried out in order to achieve higher spiritual levels. To do this, one must broaden their awareness by living for the benefit of other people. Beginning with one's own family, this route expands to include the act of caring for and serving all individuals with a love that is not personal. In the same way those heavenly incarnations exemplified global love and compassion, the concept is to love everyone in the same way, and without any regard for one's own interests. An individual's awareness may be expanded and brought into alignment with the divine purpose via the practice of this path, which fosters self-sacrifice and service to others. The path of self-discipline is the second practice that may be used. The mastery of moderation and self-control, the avoidance of attachment to material objects, and the behavior that is consistent with virtuous beliefs are all necessary components of this. It is about being able to endure the dualities of life, such as pleasure and pain, heat and cold, without being disturbed. Self-discipline is the means by which one learns to maintain mental stability and control, both of which are important for reaching higher spiritual states. For the sake of achieving spiritual stability and knowledge, this path emphasizes the significance of moderation as well as the capacity to rise above oscillations in both one's physical and emotional state. The third practice is the path of meditation. This path involves freeing oneself from bodily awareness through deep meditation techniques. In this practice, one learns to concentrate so deeply that they transcend physical senses and enter a state of profound inner stillness. During deep meditation, practitioners can experience an inner light and ultimately move beyond this light to enter an all-blissful, formless consciousness. This state of meditation involves removing the veil of ignorance and merging one's consciousness with the divine presence. Regular and deep meditation brings peace, joy, and a direct experience of divine consciousness. To integrate these practices into daily life, it is important to cultivate consistent and disciplined spiritual habits. Regular meditation, selfless service to others, and maintaining self-control and moderation in all aspects of life help in progressing towards higher spiritual states. These practices, rooted in ancient wisdom, guide the seeker towards personal realization and a profound connection with the divine, leading to the attainment of higher spiritual states.